We are back live in New York City. It's Saturday night. No, this is Coletco, and you are watching part 2 of tonight's Facebook record sale. I hope you're ready because you're about to be completely overwhelmed. Hope you have a trash can handy in case you have to vomit. It's going to be one of those like just intense roller coasters of a part 2. Ken Crooker's back. All right. Who else is? Let's get this shared in the proper outlets and get started. Ken's in Vegas. That's where I'm at in my mind. Getting dealt 2 cards at a time. The dealer's got one face up. You always split 8s and aces. 8s and aces. Split them. You always split 8s and aces. All right, let's pull up the chat and start all right. We probably won't be going back through that crate. That was the last crate of part 1. It's going to take me a while to go through these 4 crates, but I think I can do it in the next 45 minutes because I'm ready to head to Whataburger. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready for Whataburger. Let's go through this crate right here. If you missed part 1, you're tuning in at a great time because you're going to get to see some records, great records that did not sell in part 1 if you're tuning in right now for part 2. All right, we have Slipknot, the end so far, yellow vinyl, $38.99. Alice in Chains, this is $24.99. Chad, did you have the Motown Collected Volume 2, number 65? Well, that's very specific. I've got Motown Collected Volume 2, number 592. Number 592, this is $46.99. I don't know what other numbers we had. Love Whataburger's iced tea. Well, no, I can't have that. Too much sugar. I'll probably get a Diet Coke with mine. Whiskey Meyer, self-titled, and an ice water, $34.99. Wu-Tang Clan, yellow vinyl, is $36.99 for Wu-Tang Clan, yellow vinyl. Chris Stapleton, Starting Over, $42.99. Chris Cornell, $49.99. Unsweetened. Unsweetened tea? People drink that? What in the world? The Velvet Underground Loaded, that is a clear vinyl, $31.99. Velvet Underground Loaded, $31.99. We have 3 copies of that. Skinny Puppy Bites, $29.99 for Skinny Puppy Bites. So Michael Nath, you're looking for Motown Collected Volume 2, number 65. Well, I only have 1 copy left, and it's 500 and something, so that's all I've got. Are you trying to match your Volume 1 and Volume 2? That might be a challenge. If you message enough people on eBay and Discogs, you might can find it. The Police Greatest Hits, $49.99. Ace Frehley, Kiss solo album, great stuff here, $33.99. Ace Frehley. Slayer is $31.99. Chad, will you have the new Yes album this week? If it's due to be released this week, we got a pre-order up for that, Stephen. Are you in on the pre-order? Make sure you are, because I only ordered the pre-order and then 3 extra copies, and one of those are for me. So I've only got 2 extra Yes albums if it does come out this week. Speaking of Yes, we got Yes Fragile, clear vinyl, $31.99. Now listen, this is a great album. It's fragile. It is fantastic. This is a really good sounding copy on clear vinyl. So if you don't have this record, this is a great copy to get. Michael Nath said he'll take the Motown Volume 2, sell that to Michael Nath. Now Yearbook 78 is $59.99. That's a triple vinyl, 3 LP, pink vinyl, $59.99. Robert Plant, this is a live unofficial Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin, Osaka, Japan, 1984. Those are $44.99. Fragile is on 100, and I don't know what grammage it is. I'm assuming 180. It's new. I mean, new vinyl, they're either making 140, 180, or 200. I'm assuming that's 180. Most of it is 180. Sturgill Simpson, $28.99. Savatage, Gutter Ballet, $34.99. The Lion King soundtrack, orange vinyl, $49.99. I just found out something that blew my mind. Of course, I watched this movie as a kid. We've all seen it. If you haven't, I'd be a little shocked if you've never seen The Lion King. But this guy right here, what's his name? Mufasa? What's his name? Mufasa. Voiced by James Earl Jones, also known as Darth Vader. That blew my mind. I was like, no wonder that sounds so familiar. That's the Darth Vader voice. Savatage, Fight for the Rock, $54.99. And Ghost Prequel. Ghost Prequel is $29.99. I saw him doing that in a video I was watching from Conan on YouTube. Conan, not the Barbarian. But then I seen him, I was like, no wonder I like that movie so much. It's the Lion King is Darth Vader. Mind-blowing. Okay, let's go through some new vintage stuff from tonight. Let me find the crate. That was the next to last crate we went through. So I might have to go all the way here on the bottom. Let me find the very first crate we went through. Yep, I think I've got it down here on the bottom. Maybe this one. Yep, it's all the way down here, I think. Well, close. We'll go through this one. Let's do a recap of Volume 1. I thought that was common knowledge. I guess not. Boontar, you may be a little bit more versed than me in movies and music. I'm still trying to get caught up on like basic stuff like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings is on my list to start watching this month. I'm kind of far behind on stuff. So, okay, that's Simba on the cover. Well, I guess it is, isn't it? Yeah, I guess it is. My bad. This is some new records from tonight. This is Buy It Now Best Offer. Buy It Now Best Offer. If you tuned in for part 2 and you've seen something you wanted during part 1, now may be a time you can grab it. I don't know if this is where we started the show from part 1, but it's close. James Moody, Moving Forward. That's in shrink wrap, $9.99. James Moody, Moving Forward, $9.99. Double D featuring Danny, Found Love, $9.99. Double D featuring Danny, Found Love. Juluka, Stand Your Ground, that is $19.99. Marcia McKee, or Maria McKee, that is $9.99. Justice, Moving Violations, $24.99 for Justice, Moving Violations. The Jacksons Victory, is $24.99, has the original inner sleeve. The Jacksons Victory. Hall & Oates, Oh Yeah, $19.99 for Hall & Oates, Oh Yeah. Donnie Iris, King Cool, $19.99. Donnie Iris, King Cool. Sapphire, Boy I've Been Told, $9.99. And Whoopi Goldberg does one of the hyenas. And when I saw that voice, I was like, of course that's her voice. These cartoons, it blows your mind when you see the actual person doing it, unless, but I was like, that makes sense. Climax, Man Size Love, 12-inch single, $9.99. Tyzik, this is Tyzik Radiance, $9.99. Jim Capaldi, Some Come Running, that is $9.99. Latitude, 40 Degrees North, that is sealed, $14.99. The Wonderful, Happy, Crazed, Innocent World of the Crew Cuts, that is sealed for $14.99. Carrie and Kane is $14.99. Ben Serdran, On the Cool Side, that's $9.99. Narada Michael Walden, that is $9.99, shrink wrap and hop sticker. Mary Kay Place, shrink wrap and hop sticker, $24.99. And this is Photomaker Vis a Vis, $9.99. I didn't start back further enough than I wanted to. This is like a crate we showed pretty late during part 1. Yeah, I think I grabbed the wrong crate to start with. That's okay. We're almost halfway through it anyway. Michael Jackson, One Day in Your Life. So if you're just tuning in, these are all buy it now best offer. Don't be afraid to make an offer. They're not going to be 50% off or anything, but I'll work with you 10% off, maybe on something more common, maybe even a better discount. But if it's something we don't get too often or something we hadn't had in a while, we'll work out a price. Or you can just go ahead and buy it and be a patron of CollectCo and pay full price. That would help us all out. $14.99. James Gang Thirds. $19.99. James Gang Thirds, original label. George Harrison's on the Jim Capaldi album. I've learned something else new. Pieces of a Dream, self-titled, Red Letter label, $14.99. James Taylor, Never Die Young, $19.99. Poco, Head Over Heels, $9.99. The Very Best of Johnny Rivers, that's $9.99. Elvis, Burning Glove, $9.99. Stuart Margolin and The Angel Sings, $19.99. Gold stamp promo on the back. Lime, Take the Love, contains the hit Cutie Pie, $9.99. Peter Gordon, Brooklyn, that is $14.99. CC Rogers is $14.99. Roy Sunholm and the Chinese Method, $12.99. The Best of the Love and Spoonful is $14.99. That's in shrink wrap. Sergio Mendes, Martacudo, that is $9.99, 12-inch single. The Wiley Burgundy 5, $12.99, and that is sealed. Sell John Young, The Love and Spoonful for $9.99. He got volume 1 earlier. Joe Sample, $14.99. And American in Texas, Uncle Walt's Band, $39.99. Double Image, Dawn, that is sealed, $14.99. 12-inch single, Cool and the Gang, Victory, that is $9.99. Captain Rock, The Return of Captain Rock, $29.99. Michael Clark, Save the Night, $9.99. Wilbert Longmire, Sunny Side Up, $14.99. Happiness is Dean Martin, $9.99. Marshall Crenshaw, promo sticker on the front, $19.99. ELO Discovery, original inner sleeve, near mint copy, $19.99 on ELO. Don's New Ragtime Follies, that is $9.99. Rami Lou said Joe S9. I think that was for Joe Sample, right? Yep, sell that to Rami Lou for $9.99. Dire Straits Communique, $26.99. The Honey Drippers, Page and Plant, $24.99. There's one of those surprises. So is the Dire Straits. Those will be going in the, and ELO, all three of those. I can't believe this didn't sell. Ray Goodman and Brown is $11.99. This is a Rolling Stones unofficial, The Stars in the Sky, They Never Lie, $49.99. I was thinking one of our Stones collectors, Brent or Carol, would be over that, but I don't know if they've, well, I know Brent's watching. I don't think Carol's been on tonight. Mary Kay Place, $9.99. Roy Clark, Yesterday When I Was Young, that was $9.99. Eric Clapton Backless, $34.99. Emmylou Harris Cimarron, $14.99. Lou Reed was sealed with Hop sticker. It is a cutout. That's Coney Island Baby, $59.99. Bette Midler, The Divine Miss M, that's in shrink wrap for $9.99. Amos Milburn Jr., You Use Me, and Other Texas Rhythm and Blues Song, Mono from Sweden, $19.99. Pat Metheny, that is $19.99. Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Watch. That's a 78 UK import, $14.99. Fred, I will sell you ELO for $18 if you want that. Only thing you got to do is say yes. Manhattan's Love Talk, that's a white label promo, $12.99. Randy Meisner, One More Song, that's EX, $9.99. Harvey Mason, Marching in the Street, that's also a white label promo, $19.99. And the Dave Mason. Let me actually show you what this looks like. I think this is actually supposed to be folded in here like that. That is the marbled vinyl. Very cool to be seeing that early. That is $49.99. Dave Mason Alone Together has this flip out cover like this. That is $49.99. Original marbled vinyl. And that's actually the front of it like this. Fred Carnell said sold on ELO for $18. All right, anybody else on that crate? That one was actually, the front part was kind of older stuff. That got mixed in with a bin of stuff we did show pretty recently. I'm just going to put these over here because I'm going to carry them to the back, and those are going to go in. I got to pick a few things out, but they're going to be going in tonight's bins. And let me see what we have in here. Looks like some good titles in this crate. All right, we've got everything in here. Recap from tonight, especially if you missed part one or if you had your eye on something. I may sell it to you right now. Does anybody need Motley Crue Shout at the Devil? $33.99 for Motley Crue Shout at the Devil. $33.99 on that. We have Iron Butterfly in Agata Davida, $19.99 in shrink wrap, near mint copy. $19.99 Iron Butterfly in Agata Davida. Melissa Manchester, Melissa, $9.99, shrink wrap and hop sticker. Captain and Tennille Dream, that's $9.99. James Bragg, first on Iron Butterfly. We have Golden Earring, Moontown, Radar Love. This is $29.99. Track Records Original. That's an inner sleeve from, let's see, what is that? The Rolling Stones, or is that something used? Or is it no, it's not a Beatles album. That's an interesting inner sleeve, though. I don't know if that's the original or if that was used for another record, this record. I thought that was the inner sleeve for Satanic Majesty's Request. Howard Jones to 1, $24.99. Howard Jones, one of the few left from tonight, $24.99. Lou Reed, New Sensations. Lou Reed is $29.99. Sgt. Pepper's. Maybe it's Sgt. Pepper's. Sugarloaf, Spaceship Earth. Sugarloaf is $29.99. Spaceship Earth. Doug Kershaw, Swamp Grass. $19.99 for Doug Kershaw. Weather Report, Sweet Nighter. Weather Report, Sweet Nighter. These are very clean records. $14.99. The Golden Earring was $29.99. $29.99 on that. Grand Funk, All the Girls in the World Beware. This has the original insert with it. $19.99 for Grand Funk. James Bragg wants SL for Sugarloaf. That's sold to James Bragg. Donnie Iris, No Muss, No Fuss. Gold Stamp promo, $14.99. Get It Together, the Jackson 5 in shrink wrap. $34.99. Near mint vinyl as well. Chi Coltrane, $9.99. Graham Nash and David Crosby, $19.99. ELO Discovery, we just sold one. Here's another one. It's equally as nice, $19.99. The Moody Blues, Long Distance Voyager, $14.99. Don McLean, Playing Favorites, $9.99. Meatloaf, Blind Before I Stop. It's one we just don't see too often. I don't know if I've ever had that one. $34.99 for Meatloaf. Revolution 69, The Lovin' Spoonful, featuring Joe Butler, $19.99. Does this one have John Sebastian on it? Is that maybe why it has Joe Butler? He already left maybe and went solo. I guess that's what's going on this one. Scott, I will sell you the golden earring for $25. Thank you for the fair offer. Sell that to Scott Joachim Staller for $25. The Kink Sleepwalker, that's in shrink wrap, $19.99 for the Kink Sleepwalker. Surreal Thing, Chris Christopherson. Surreal Thing, Chris Christopherson, $19.99. Carole King, Rhymes and Reasons, $14.99. Carole King, Rhymes and Reasons. Very clean copy. $14.99. Doug Kershaw, self-titled. In shrink wrap, $19.99. Life Stories, Earl Clue. $9.99 for Life Stories, Earl Clue. Jefferson Starship, Dragonfly. Sealed. $19.99. Sealed copy. James Gang Passing Through. $19.99. James Gang Passing... Oh, that was very nice. Very clean copy. $19.99 on James Gang Passing Through. Jefferson Starship, Nuclear Furniture. Starship, $19.99. Jethro Tull, Stormwatch. Jethro Tull, $19.99 for Stormwatch. Jay Giles Band, Showtime. Very nice records here. $19.99 for Jay Giles, Showtime. Joe Jackson, Body and Soul. $24.99 for Joe Jackson, Body and Soul. Mike Kennedy, first on the Jethro Tull. That's sold to Mike. Johnny Hates Jazz in shrink wrap with hop stickers. Shattered Dreams. $26.99 on Johnny Hates Jazz. Iron Butterfly Ball, another very nice copy, $19.99. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Four-Way Street. This is a 2LP live Crosby, Stills, and Nash. That is $34.99. I just got back on. What was the Donnie Iris? The Donnie Iris was called No Muss, No Fuss. $14.99. Rewind, Johnny Rivers, $12.99. Human League, Fascination, $19.99. The Eagles on the Border in shrink wrap, near mint vinyl, has a little bit of a ding corner here, $34.99. $34.99. Ken Frazier, the Donnie Iris for $12. We have Hendry said 20 on Johnny. Hendry, I'll do $24 on that one, just because I think I can definitely sell it later, but I'll sell it to you for $24. Did I miss a Kings of Leon? I use that for the thumbnail, but Kings of Leon is in stock. That is $39.99, only by the night. Those are new and sealed 2 LP. Of course, several hit songs on here. You Somebody, Closer, and Your Sex is on Fire. Starship Bundle for Brittany Bragg. Let me see what I've got in here, Brittany. We've got Nuclear Furniture. We've got Dragonfly. Let me figure out if there's any others in here, or was it just those two? If it's just those two, I'll pull them and tell you a price right now. I think it's just these two. We've got, I said $19.99. I'll do, actually, this one's sealed. I'll do $15 and $15. $30 on both of them, Brittany. $30 on both of them. And where did we get to here? Here's a surprise. A Night at the Opera, Queen. Unfortunately, Kathy, let's put some white out over that, and then it'll just blend right in. Night at the Opera, VG Plus, $24.99. Queen, Night at the Opera, VG Plus, $24.99. The Blues Magoos, Never Going Back to Georgia. That's a VG copy, $14.99. Brittany said sold. That was $15 and $15 on those. ABBA, The Visitors, Gold Stamp Promo, EX, $17.99 on ABBA, The Visitors. Lou Reed, Rock and Roll Animal, EX, $32.99. Tan Label, $32.99. Intro, Sweet Jane. Heroin, White Light, White Heat, Lady Day, and Rock and Roll. Gary says BM9. Blues Magoos, I will sell that to you for $9.99. Sell that to Gary Samuels. That is a VG copy. Joe Jackson, Night and Day, VG Plus, $17.99. How much was James Gang Thirds? I believe $19.99. Let me find that. Feel like it was right in here. James, that's passing through. Must be further back than I thought. Man, let me see here. Must be skipping over it. Where are you, James Gang Thirds? Is it in the last crate? It must have been in the last crate. If so, I can find it. I don't see it in here. Right after Jay Giles. Let me see here. Am I going crazy? I could be going crazy. I am. No, that's passing through. He's wanting James Gang Thirds. If it's in the last crate, I think it was $24.99, Craig. Joe Jackson Band, VG Plus $14.99. Beat Crazy, VG Plus $14.99. The OJ Soul Sounds, VG Plus $49.99, 1967. The OJ Soul Sounds, VG Plus $49.99. Bo Diddley's A Twister, VG Plus $79.99, 62 mono. Lou Reed Live, Take No Prisoners, $34.99. Lou Reed Live, Take No Prisoners, $22.45. Let me try to find it. I think it's in the last crate. Lou Reed Live was $34.99. The Walker Brothers, $24.99. John, you've missed a lot. We're actually doing a recap right now. Some great records, $24.99. Fat Albert Rotunda, Herbie Hancock, VG Plus $49.99, 69 Terre Haute. Jonathan Edwards, Lucky Day, $9.99. Genesis, Three Sides Live, $34.99. Mark was waiting on that. Mark, you've been very patient. I'll sell that to you for $42. $42 on Fat Albert Rotunda. Cougat's favorite, Xavier Cougat, 55 mono, $14.99. 55 monos, $14.99. Pointer Sisters, Special Things. Pointer Sisters is $11.99. Chad and Jeremy, Distant Shore, shrink wrap, original label, $9.99. Sell Mark, Herbie Hancock for $40. That's actually a record we had on Discogs for a while, so I will gladly sell it to you for $40 than rather selling it on there for $40 and then paying fees. James Bragg gets Genesis. Gus C gets Cougat. That's sold to Gus C. We have Nancy Wilson, Easy, $9.99. Asia, Alpha, $19.99. Paul Williams, Someday Man, white label promo, $24.99. Bodine's is $16.99 for Bodine's. Hall & Oates, Bigger Than Both of Us, $19.99. That's in shrink wrap, $19.99. And Buddy Rich, Plays and Plays and Plays, $11.99. We have Peggy Lee, The Sounds of the 70s, $9.99. $9.99. Let's see here. These two here, Brent Rabley. Let's see. I had a sealed copy of this one time I sold on Discogs. Pretty desirable record, Bo Diddley. Let's do a $10 bump, Brent. You're asking for a $30 discount. I'll give you a $20 discount. We'll make that $110 on those two. $110 on those two. Anybody else before I change crates? I've got, I think, one more for sure we definitely need to run through, and maybe one more, If anybody else wants anything on there, please let me know. I'm going to flip through those after the end of the night, go through one more time, pick out some stuff for a flip video. And the Bodine's was, let me get that title one more time. Oh, I got to pull James Gang Thirds for Craig too. Let me find that. James Gang Thirds. Let's see here. James Gang Third. Amos, Roy Clark, Dire Straits. If I can just find, boy, Jack, did we sell that to somebody? I don't think we did, but it's not in this crate either. Dave Mason, Harvey Mason, Manhattans, Coney Island, Roy Clark. There's the Stones, Honey Drippers, Marshall Crenshaw, Dean Martin, Cool in the Game, Poco. There it is. And it was only $19.99. So, Craig, you got it even cheaper. Sell that to Craig Johnson for $19.99. He offered $22.45. And the name of the Bodines was Love and Hope and Sex and Dreams. And that was $16.99. James Bragg says he'll take the Kings of Leon. All right, let's run through this title one more time. Brent hadn't said yes or no to 110, and Bodine's was $16.99. So before you tag those to him, I counted at 110. Golden Summer soundtrack, special record 2 record set, contains full color poster. That is sealed, $29.99. Hall & Oates, some of these that's left over are really nice copies. Really nice copies with shrink wrap and hype sticker. That is $24.99. $115 for Bo, and O. Let's see. Well, I was at 110. Now we're talking about Bodine's. So now you're looking at 120. Now you're looking at 120 if you want that one too. Cyndi Lauper, What's Going On? 12-inch single, $19.99. Cyndi Lauper. Scritti Politti, Cupid and Psych, $19.99. Cupid and Psych, $85. Kansas, Song for America. Like I said, most of this batch right here, really nice copies. They're all going to look like that. A lot of these you'll see in shrink wrap and hype stickers. Heart does have some writing. The vinyl's very nice though, $19.99. REO Speedwagon is $19.99. REO Speedwagon is $19.99. There has been no new vinyl tonight. There has been no new vinyl. We got one full pack crate. We'll have more deliveries tomorrow. So tomorrow at 7 o'clock, we'll have new vinyl. We'll have new vinyl. Thanks, I'll pass. Well, we're not going to put those back in there. So sell those to Brent for $115. Pull him the Bodine's record too. It's in that blue crate there. Steve Miller Band, $34.99. When I start pulling and bundling, I'm not going to let something go back into the crate. $34.99 for Steve Miller Band. Van Halen's in shrink wrap, $49.99. Original press in shrink wrap, $49.99. James Bragg wants REO Speedwagon. John Porter was second. Sell that to James Bragg at $19.99. Midnight Oil is in shrink wrap with hop sticker, $34.99. That is in shrink wrap with hop sticker, $34.99. Eli offered $40 for Van Halen. Eli, you've been waiting to make an offer on that. Let's do not even a $5 bump, a $3 bump, and I'll sell that to you for $43. Near mint copy in shrink wrap. We still got Midnight Oil. That's surprising. And Steve Miller Band's Greatest Hits. And this Heart. And what was the other one? I think the Hall & Oates. That's in really nice. Emmylou Harris, White Shoes. That's in shrink wrap, $14.99. Sell that to Eli for $43. Clay Moore offered $18 for the Honey Drippers. Now, where did you see that at? Craig Johnson on Steve Miller Band. Craig Johnson on Steve Miller Band. Where did you see the Honey Drippers? Is it in this crate? Last crate? Toto Fahrenheit. Gold stamp promo, $19.99. Midnight Oil was $30. We used to never get Midnight Oil. I think I auctioned one of these one night, and it was up for like a half hour. We just don't ever get these too often. $34.99. Now we've got several. Here's a surprise. Simple Minds for $24.99. New Gold Dream, 81, 82, 83, $24.99. $24.99. Emmylou Harris Cimarron, $14.99. That's in shrink wrap with hop sticker. The Roaring Silence. This is a repress, but this has Blinded by the Light, the one we all love, $24.99. Not that there's anything wrong with the Bruce Springsteen version, but theirs is a little bit better. Here's a couple more surprises. These other Molly Hatchet albums we don't see as often. Take No Prisoners is $19.99, and Molly Hatchet, The Deed is Done. That is Frank Frazetta artwork on that one, $19.99. Very, very nice. Back-to-back Molly Hatchets. We have The Other Side of Life, The Moody Blues, $14.99. The Other Side of Life, Moody Blues, $14.99. And Miami Vice 2 in shrink wrap. Has a little bit of a ding corner up here, and that is $16.99. Let's see here. James Bragg wants Molly bundle. John Porter offered $30 for both. I'm thinking more like $35 for both, John Porter. These are just so nice. $35 for both. John Porter, those are yours. If not, James Bragg may buy them. Clay Morris said Honey Drippers with a couple crates ago. Let me see if I can find that. The Page and Plant Honey Drippers for $18. Let's see. I'm moving very fast, so sometimes it's like, let me find that. I think it might have been this last crate. Honey Dripper. Still got a Queen record in here. Johnny Hates Jazz. Hendry never did say yes or no on that. I guess he passed at my $24 counter. He offered 20. I said 24. I got 27 on it. Where are you, Honey Drippers? Let's just write that down. Clay Moore. I'll have to flip and find that later. Clay Moore, Honey Drippers, $18. It's in one of those last one. John Porter said okay, and that was $35 for both of those. Miami Vice. We have Gordon Lightfoot Salute, $19.99. Kansas Monolith, $19.99 for Kansas Monolith. Chris Christopherson, me, and Bobby McGee. This looks like it was just open. That is in shrink wrap, $14.99. Did that artist die recently? Frank Frazetta? I don't think so. Kansas Audio Visions, $19.99. I know his art is getting very expensive. Originals, hundreds of thousands, millions even. Journey Frontiers, $19.99 for Journey Frontiers. The Judds Heartland, $24.99 for the Judds Heartland. Billy Joel Nylon Curtain in shrink wrap, $14.99. Hall & Oates Private Eyes, another one in shrink wrap with hop, $24.99. Let me figure out where I laid my bottle of water. That's yours, isn't it? That's yes. This must be mine. Looks like it is. Where are you, bottle of water? Well, sure that's yours, Tanner? I guess Chad's going to have to go thirsty. Don't want to open another one. It's around here somewhere. Where was I? I bet it was over here when I was talking to Ed. Did I put it down in one of these cubbies? Nope. Felt like I laid it somewhere kind of just unusual. I'll just open up another one. What's $1.25 nowadays? It looks awfully chilled. See how it's all frosty at the bottom? I think you're trying to steal my water, Tanner. I think that is mine. Journey repeat. Journey Frontiers has the original in her sleeve. Leslie, that was $19.99. John Lill offered 12 for Billy Joel and 20 for Private Eye. Sell him both of those, 12 and 20. Adam Ant, $24.99. Vive Le Rock. Leslie said sold on that. Frank Frazetta died in 2010. That was not too long ago. That was just a few days ago. Cheap Trick in color, $19.99. Cheap Trick in color, $19.99. I got two copies of Book of Dreams. Those are both $19.99. Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams. Nested, Laura Nero in shrink wrap, $19.99. Steve Miller Band. Jethro Tull, Minstrel in the Gallery. Green Chrysalis label, $19.99. Joni Mitchell, Wild Things Run Fast, $19.99. Joni Mitchell, Wild Things Run Fast. John Porter said 15 on Cheap Trick. Sell that to John Porter for 15. Anselhart, Falco. I think I messed that one up again. $24.99. I got to check the label. Eisenhoft. That is $24.99. Ken Frazier wants Jethro Tull for 17. Sell that to Ken. Lou Reed, Sally Can't Dance. $34.99 on Lou Reed. Mahavishnu Orchestra. $29.99. Birds of Fire. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Allies. $19.99. Falco for 18 to Michael. Sold. And Journey just sold to Leslie. Eli, it's already sold. Beach Boys Party. 1965 Scranton Press. $29.99 on Beach Boys Party. Joe Cocker, Mad Dogs and English Men. That's a 2LP. $39.99 for Joe Cocker. Great live stuff there. 5440, Fight for Love. 5440. That's got the hop sticker with it. $14.99. Toto Isolation. I think somebody just asked about this. No, they asked about Fahrenheit. Toto Fahrenheit, which is back here. These are both really nice copies. Gold stamp promos, no condition notes, original inner sleeve, near mint vinyl. I also have Isolation. Craig Johnson. Fine Young Cannibals is in shrink wrap. That's $24.99 with hop sticker. Johnny Come Home. The Chirping Crickets is $19.99. And yes, this is a reissue. Originals of that. Not easy to get. That's an 80s import reissue. Craig Johnson wants Fahrenheit by Toto. That's sold to Craig Johnson. Willie and the Poor Boys is $26.99. Willie and the Poor Boys. Jethro Tull, Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die. That is $19.99. Here's a surprise. NXS Shabu Shabba, $29.99. NXS Shabu Shabba. The Association, this is in shrink wrap. It's a mono copy, dead mint with a promo sticker and original price tag. That's $19.99 Pittman Press. It's weird it has a price tag on it if it was a promo copy. $19.99. Joni Mitchell, Shadows and Light. $29.99 for Joni Mitchell. Roy Orbison, Crying. That is $149.99. Roy Orbison is a 1962 mono. Mark offered $120. Let me think on that. Manfred Mann, $19.99. Close to the Edge. Somebody needs to buy this. $19.99. We got the original Atlantic inner sleeve, 5-digit, near mint. $19.99. This has "And You and I" on it. James Bragg wants Joni Mitchell. Never listened to this? Thank me later. Tina Turner, winner of 4 Grammy Awards. Song of the Year, Best Pop Female Vocal, Best Rock Female Vocal, and Record of the Year. Tina Turner, Private Dancer. All those hits on it. $29.99. A perfect copy in shrink wrap. And the Beach Boys, Smiley Smile. The Beach Boys is $49.99. Mike, here's how this works. Mike, here's how this works. We've got Yes at 15, and then James Bragg wants it at full price, and John offers 17. So Mike Kennedy, you can have it for $19.99. If you don't want it for $19.99, then it's going to be sold to James Bragg, and then John Porter, you would be in third. John Leal wants Tina for 25. Go ahead and sell that to him for 25. And we've got another offer on Roy Orbison. Roy Orbison with Smiley Smile, 160. Mark's at 120 on this. And John's offering 160 for Roy Orbison and Smiley Smile. Now, John and Mark are friends. So now this might get competitive. We might could just put Roy Orbison up for bid. Let me get a thorough look at this. Very nice. Nice spine. Bottom seam crackle right here. Has a bottom seam crackle. Mark says, Chad. He's on the edge of his seat. He said, Mike Kennedy takes the Yes at full price. 1960 Monument, original. Mark, I will sell this to you for $135. $135 on Roy Orbison Crying. Look at that. Rare. John Young, I'll sell you Smiley Smile for $42. In shrink wrap. I know you want this cover. It's very, very nice. $42. $42. I'm at 42 on Smiley Smile and 135 on Roy Orbison. Let's get a deal done. Right, Tanner? Seth, you got any input? John Young, Seth said, just do your job. Wow. And are the Kansas records all OG? Yes. Are the Kansas records all OG? Yes. Some nice ones in here too. Monolith, Song for America. I can give you a 2-piece bundle. Mike Kennedy said 24 on NXS. Sell that to Mike Kennedy for $24.99. I shouldn't. And Eli says make me a deal on all 3. 3 Kansas records. All right. You've got Audio Visions, Monolith, and Songs for America. There's some great. We can just keep going through this crate. There's great records in here. We should be able to thin this out a lot more. Let's see. 2040, 60. $50 for all 3. They're pristine. We all love Kansas. I've never met anybody that's like, I can't stand Kansas. I've never heard anybody say that. He said sold all 3 of those for $50. We're going to sell Scott Snee Mahavishnu for $24.99. Right, Scott? $24.99. We're going to sell Mark Cunningham this for $135. Roy Orbison Crying. $125. Mark, that's yours. And then John Young, I'll reluctantly go ahead and say that for $37.99. Sure thing. Just took out, that kind of hurt me, but it's a deal. It's almost midnight. It tells me a lot. You must want it. If you're willing to come back after 4 hours, wait till almost midnight to get it. I've reached my weekly limit. It's only Monday. You better be getting on the Discover app and applying for a credit card. Do you still have fresh air? I think it's in one of those other crates. Yes. Let me see here. Let me grab this other one. Might just do, instead of reading prices, I think there was one last crate. Let's see what we got in here. I think a lot of it was a check condition. Michael Nath reached his annual limit. You better really get some Discover cards then. Let's see. I have no limit. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Fresh Air. Fresh Air is $14.99. Interludes. Who asked for that? Michael Church, $14.99. Interludes. Midnight Oil, Simple Minds, and Adamant for $62. Paul Bill working on a bundle deal. Michael Church said Fresh Air. Go ahead and sell him that for $10. Let me figure out what Paul Bill's working on over here. He's working on a couple things. We've got, there's Adamant. There's Simple Minds. There's Midnight Oil. Paul, let's see what kind of prices you've come up with on these. Some of these shouldn't be discounted. My goodness. What did he offer? Sold $62. Paul Bill, those 3 records. Sold $62, those 3 records. Let's see. Yeah, you get cash back or Discover. We use Discover. Man, I think I get about 4 times a year, I have over $500 built up in cash back. About 4 times a year, I have $400 to $500 in cash back to spend. That's $2,000 approximately. Here's a couple surprises. This is $39.99. 1979 Jacksonville Electric Ladyland. I don't want a discount association. John, I'm going to keep that if no one buys it as sticker. I promise you I'm keeping that one. I was going to see what this was on this comp. Such a nice record. The Eagles. This is that radio station, Robert Morgan, Today's Army. John says, I knew it. I shouldn't have even said anything. Neil Diamond, Frankie Valli, Carole King, Charlie Ross, Phoebe Snow, Joni Mitchell. And I seriously was going to keep that. I'm just going to see what else is left in here. There's another, here's a surprise. The Stones, VG Plus $24.99. Christine McVie is still available, VG Plus $21.99. James Brown, VG Plus $29.99. Steve Miller Band, EX $16.99. The Joker. More Amadeus, Thunderclap Newman. This Philadelphia Classics, MFSB, the OJs, the Intruders. That's VG Plus $19.99. No Nukes. The Little Richard is still available. Willie Nelson, Ronnie Laws, and The Rappin' Rhythm with Al Gee. That's still available. Let me find that. Associate. Oh, it's right up front here. Yeah, this was unfortunately now going to John Young. It's one of those nice, just perfect copies. Mono association. Yeah, Never My Love's on there. And Shrink Wrap. That's sold him. Full price. Full price. Ken Frazier said 20 on Christine McVie. That was $21.99. Sell that to Ken for 20. Steve Miller Band, Joker, and Book of Dreams for 20. Those would be, we might be too far apart on those. This one I'm going to do 15. The other one's 20. That's 35. That's 35, John. 35. My best price, if you want this one by itself, 15. John Lee will offer 12. I'm at 15 on that. Are you going to have another $1 sale? Not this weekend. Not next weekend, but probably the weekend after that. Probably the weekend after that. Both for 30. Well, we do have 2 and neither one sold, so go ahead and sell him those for 30. I can't believe it. Sell them both for those for 30. Not this weekend, not the next, but the weekend after that, we're probably going to have another $1 sidewalk sale. All right. Last bin. Yeah, this was it. I was just hitting a couple highlights on that. Trying to stop a little before midnight. So I'm going to post I can't believe this didn't sell crate in the group. That was the last bin. I just hit a couple highlights there, some stuff that I can't believe didn't sell. We've had a great night. I see a lot of full bins of records we've sold, and I still see some that didn't sell. Let's see here. What's the Julie London? Julie at Home, Julie London, $44.99, 1960 stereo, Indianapolis Press, OG. $44.99, Julie London at Home. George Thorogood's Tangerine Dream is still available. Stratosphere, Stratosphere, F-E-A-R. 1981 reissue of that, $19.99. What is JB? What is JB? James Brown, maybe? Papa's got a brand new bag. Oh, baby, don't you weep. Out of sight. What is the Thorogood? That is George Thorogood and the Destroyers. Move it on over. $19.99. So, Out of Sight. Maybe the Last Time. Try Me. Every Beat of My Heart. Hold It. Side Winner. And Song for My Father. That was that. James Bragg said he wants the Tangerine Dream. And George Thorogood was $19.99. All righty. I'm about to head to the good old-fashioned Whataburger. I didn't get to go eat during the break. We had a guest customer who made a long trip out here to see us. And we talked to him. He was here the whole time. I didn't get to meet him officially until after the break or during the break. Now I'm going to go eat. James Bragg said he'll take George Thorogood. Let me make sure that John Ambrosic doesn't want that. Jalapeno burger at midnight. I think I ought to stick with traditional cheese and some good old, maybe the fresh fries. But yeah, I've only ate one time today, and that was a measly 6-inch sub from Subway about 6 hours. It was 7 hours ago. 7 hours ago. So Chad is hungry. Check. It's like 5 p.m. your time. That's true. Yeah, this is like supper for me. So I'm going to eat supper. It's not like I'm eating a midnight snack, because I won't be going to bed till 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for y'all. That's when I'll be hitting the hay. I work at nights here. Well, I get a lot more done. Trust me. I've experimented over the last couple years. I do a lot more at night. No distractions. Everybody's in bed. Nobody's calling me. Nobody's texting me. There's nothing to check anymore except the people on Twitter, like Elon Musk tweeting at 3 a.m. Anybody else? Thanks, everybody. We'll be back again tomorrow. All new records. We'll do this whole thing again. Right, Tanner? All new records again. We'll have another 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 crates full. All brand new stuff. Thanks, everybody. If you have anything you need, message the page. We'll take care of you eventually. See y'all tomorrow night. I look forward to it. I hope y'all do too. Jalapeno burger.